Okay, am I live? Let's see. Yes, I am. Alright, welcome back. I'm sorry for not being there for a while. So, where were we? We finished writing the code that tracks the WebSocket connections. Like the actual connections, not just a list of users. So if we have two connections, then we're gonna know about all of them. And now we want to test it. So what we're gonna do is simply after or before, that doesn't matter really, every call to this routine that handles the maps, we're gonna print them both. Connections and connected users. And we're gonna run it. Compile daemon. And connect twice. Wait, I need to start up the website. And connect. Okay, so it's connected. Alright. What I'm gonna do now is socket on close. That's okay. No, right. There's two connection. To connect. No, that's just two maps. Let me quickly fix that so I know what's going on. This is users, and this on the other hand is connections, so that I know which map is which. Wonderful. Now I can reconnect. One user, one connection. One user, one connection. Oh wait, because that's a pointer to the list, I need to somehow print the list. Let's just do this. For use UID in I'm just gonna iterate over it and just print the list, the length of the list. I know I can't pronounce that. So the username, I'm gonna like this. Okay. And the UID, actually, this test user that I have for some reason has an empty UID, which kind of sucks. So I added those two to know where the string begins and ends. Okay, that should work. Alright, connect, one connection, two connections, three connections, two connections, one connection, zero connections. It works great. So now we have a way to keep track of the connections, and we have verified that it works. So now we need to iterate over every connection and tell those people, hey, someone joined, whenever someone does. So right here we add the user, and we don't need that anymore, and we're gonna do this. For UID, that's not needed anymore. We go through every list, and how do I think it's something like that. I need to iterate over the linked list, so it's gonna be list oh what's wrong? Wait, let's just do this and see what's wrong. L declared and not used. Connections is the list. Why doesn't it why doesn't autocomplete work? I don't know. Let me just Google that. Iterate over linked list Golang. I'm no one without Google. Nothing. Yeah, it's something like that. So we're gonna make that an L, and L equals L front. Oops. Then wonderful. Yes, great. So now we can get the value. So connection is an L value, and we need to cast that to a pointer to a connection. And what's wrong? Connection declared and not used, of course, because that's Golang. Connection joins, and we can just pass the user there. That's great. So we tell everyone that a user joined. That's great. So now we need to handle that message here in the new WebSocket. So we have this select case, and now we can simply add another one. Message. No, not message. Join. No, wait, that's service connection joins. That's not how it's done. I hate that switches aren't indented like this. It would be much easier to read. Python solved this by not having switches, which also sucks, but okay. Okay, so what do we need to do? We need to basically do this once again. Wait. Wonder if you actually can read from a map. Is it thread safe? Multiple readers is okay. Oh wait. Huh. We need to synchronize this, or I could do something else. I can't do it like that. What I can do instead jeez, that sucks. The service I can shit, I hope that I could get away with handling this. I know what I can do. I could send this list over when someone tries, but that sucks. My problem here is, what is my problem? Because I can't read from the map here unless I use a lock on it. I think I need to use some locking system. But it's still good that we handle this in another routine, because we can easily access all the other stuff from there and just like easily broadcast to everyone. We have this in one place and not in every handler. It's not duplicated. This mutex will synchronize access to state. How do you use this? I'll just go over. No, not this. I want go doc mutex sync. That's what I want. This is interesting because okay, there can be multiple routines reading from the mutex, provided that no one writes to it. So what would work? Never mind. I thought that I could somehow make it lock only for reading, so that for writing, so I can use it for reading concurrently, but that wouldn't work. Maybe this thing is okay. Yes, that's what I want. RW mutex. the lock can be held by any arbitrary number of readers, which is great. If a Go routine holds an RW mutex for reading. Okay, that's what I want. But this guy, there was something about it around here. RW mutex, no. History. Okay, so RW mutex has an overhead, and it makes sense when you're accessing something like that takes long to access, like hard drive, but map is fast enough to just work, apparently. Generics in Golang, yes. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is use just use the mutex and call it a day. Okay, so the WebSocket thingy doesn't need to read from this, only from this, so I'm gonna just do it like that. Connected user's mutex is sync.mutex, and actually should it be a pointer to mutex? Let me see in the Go playground. Yeah, a pointer, we need a pointer. So let's make that a pointer. Mutex save. Like that. A comma, of course. Why is this here? Okay. Everything broke. What happened? Okay. Great. So remove that. And before reading from connected users, we're gonna do mutex lock. And after that, we're gonna unlock wonderful. And the same thing here. Lock. And then unlock. Great. Join declared not used, of course. And now what we can do is, before doing this, we can take a lock. And then we can unlock. We can unlock before sending the message because we already moved the data over there, so changes in this do not affect us. And we can just copy that over there. Normally I would extract a function or something, but we don't need that because this part will go away anyway, because we're gonna use this to just send over the user that connected and not every user. But for now, that'll do. So let's try. Now we should receive two messages. Object, data, people. And we should receive another. But we didn't. And why is that? Service connection joins. Oh, because we haven't added the connection yet. Of course. So what we need to do is move this here. Or, no, the other way. We're gonna move this here. We can't escape. I wanted the lock to... I wanted it to be locked for as little time as I can, but I just can't avoid this, can I? So we add the connection. It's not yet connected. We do this. And then we unlock. Let's try. Sending. And it didn't. Let's try to see. So it works, but it probably locks there. Does it? No, it works. Oh, we forgot to actually send the message. Now that should work fine. Let's try again. Neat. And there is our user. And he's not here. Great. Let's see what happens if we connect again. And we didn't get any message. Great. Let's try to run tests. Alright. Remove this. We're gonna write a test for that later. Maybe off stream, I don't know. Okay. Interesting. It sometimes fails. Not sure why. Okay. So next we're gonna do... Okay, so we received the messages. Now we need the client to just display this. So here we handle pings pongs, so we can... Actually, let's commit that probably. Client.js, alright. And People JSX. What? Wait. Oh, okay. So let's make it like handle pings from the server. And what happened here? Okay, that's gonna come later. So for now we only commit this. Great. Now we can go to the client JSX. Make that a switch. And in case it's ping, then we're gonna send a pong. Of course. Strings must use single quote. You're gonna fix that anyway. Great. What's wrong here? Default. Unknown message type. Message type. And let's move that here. Oh no, wait, not this. This one. Alright, so we got this, or let's make that an error. Why not? So we got pings, and now we can handle. Do I have it somewhere? No. We can handle people. So let's do a console log for now. Message. Wait, no. Message. What do I want to do? Let me think. How I want to show the message data people. Let's just see what it does, and we need to break because it's JavaScript and not Golang, so it falls through. Connection refused because of course the backend isn't running. Let's do go build. Actually, compile daemon. Console error is not a function, of course. Hello, because I don't handle this. Case hello break. Because we don't need to do anything right now with that. That's our people. Empty array, and that's us. Now we can call and emit an event. Let's see. I used to do that just manually, but maybe there's a better way. In JavaScript, oven. Creating and triggering events. Let's see. Okay. So I'm gonna quickly implement my own event thingy. Let's call it like event emitter. I believe there is something like that somewhere. So it's gonna have an what? Emit. So we can emit events. Let's have this type. And arguments. So handlers is an event handlers type, and if handlers is null or undefined or whatever, because we use two equal signs, so it will catch everything. We just return because there's no handlers. What's wrong? Oh, because it's a class, of course. Great. Expected this. Yeah, necessary for now. If it's null or okay, so is 0 equal to null? Hopefully. Because we need to check whether it's an array, because it should be, but you never know. So we check for the length, I can't pronounce it properly, and if the array is empty we can also return, so two birds with one stone. It isn't equal. Let's try something else. Let's let foo be an object. And now true. And if foo length is 0, that's also true. And if it's longer, then it's false. So that's what we need. Okay, so we're gonna iterate over that array. Handlers for each. Wait. Oh, because that's a snippet. Let's see. For each handler, we're gonna call it with the args. Great. And now we need a way to register those events. So on type handler, which is, we're gonna do that. This event handlers type if const x equals what? No, handlers. If handlers is undefined, actually we need to do it like this. Then we need to make it an array. Great. What? No, what I did. It should be null. Array with handler. And if it's not, then we do this. Type push items t. That is gonna be. Maybe we could. Actually, we're gonna make it possible to add multiple handlers, because why not? And for off. I always have to Google things like that. Well, we can use index of. Yeah. So handlers. 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 And handlers for each. Like, if this is null, we don't have anything to do. But if it isn't, we're gonna handlers for each handler. We're gonna find it. Type index of the handler. Actually, I'm gonna use a do while. I don't do that very often. Or actually, I can do just while idx equals -1. We want to remove every occurrence. If someone added the same handler multiple times. Maybe we actually shouldn't allow that. We would have to check. Nah, no thanks. Wait, what am I doing? It's 2017, I can do this. This handler, event handlers. Type equals this event handlers. Type filter handler. Handler doesn't equal handler. And handlers for each what? I'm gonna do it even better. I'm just gonna do this. Handlers index of handler equals -1. Great. So it's gonna remove every it's gonna leave only those who aren't in this list, this array. So that's what we want. What's wrong? Never used. Yeah. And if we extend that, we should be able to use it. We need to call super. And now we can do this on people. No, on emit. It's gonna be people. Message data people. We're gonna see if it works. So index.jsx, and we're gonna make it a little bit larger. And let's see, client on people, and we're gonna just log it. People. Lots of repeating words. And then connect. People. It worked only once. Oh, because it sent it only once. Because the other one is already connected. Great. So it works. We're gonna... Let's just... this... Oh, I don't have this plugin here. Let me quickly install it. JS doc. It's gonna be... Wait, let me quickly check some out. This looks neat. And this one. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. That's a fork, I think. So I'm gonna uninstall this and get this one. Let's see, what is this? Installing. Did I break something? No. Great. Wait, there's no readme? Readme? Okay. Let's see. Okay. So this function or emits to all of the registered handlers, and type, that would be string, the event name, and wait, that's type arguments. I think it's written like this. Yeah. To the handlers. And what does it return? Nothing. Do I do like void? I'm not sure, but okay. JS doc returns void. I'm new to this JS doc. I didn't use it before. If there is no return value, do not use a return tag. Yep. And that should be automatically added because it's a class. I don't know. Okay, Control Alt D. Okay, and this one. That's a function and that's a string. Function dot string event name event handlers. Boom. Works. Let's see if it works in VS Code. Great. Type string handlers function. Alright. So here's the store. And we have an action that sets people. So we can call that action. First we need to import set people from actions people. We get it. And now we can call star. Is it streaming still? Yep. Star dispatch and our action. Set people. Which people? People. And it should just work. But it probably won't. And why, you ask? Because it's programming and nothing ever works on the first try. It built. Whoa! It actually did work. And now I need another user to test it. So the authentication is done by using a JSON web token. Let me see how does it look here actually. Add to Chrome. Oh, that's interesting. I'm gonna see it, check it out later. Now we don't have the UID here, which we should. Okay, so let's make another one. And the secret is, I believe, it's in the backend. Main. Default secret. So we're gonna change it. Let's add a new ID. For example, user1. His nickname 1. And we get this. Which we don't need this here. And in the tests, we're gonna replace it. That's a long string. Alright, let's run the test. Great, what's wrong? 159. What did I do? Why is this here? Okay, and the nickname. Oh. Testing data, user, nickname, expected, testing data, user, nickname. Yes, because that's a pointer. Great. Tests are updated. And now I need to probably pick one at random. Let's see how random it is. Yeah. Weird. And it's random. So we're gonna do this. If random is more than 0.5, and we're actually gonna use this new token. And as an alternative, we're gonna get user2, test nickname 2. Great. They're pretty similar, but different. Kinda weird. So I'm gonna check to make sure. Test nickname 2. Test nickname 1. Okay. So if I connect now, it's an error because I forgot to start the server. Compile daemon. Well, it works. So let's fire up a new window. And right. We get two nicknames, and if I close this, it doesn't disappear because we haven't implemented that yet. But works. Let's commit that actually to the client. Client.js. Okay, so this one. So what we did is implement display the currently connected users, added events to the client object. In the people message handler, the people message handler dispatches the set people action for testing. The client, the app chooses a JWT token randomly. Great. Git log. Let's push that. Okay, so everything works, and now all we need to do is implement quits. So service so that's gonna be simple. First, because we practically already did it, joins, that quits, chain user, quits, make chain user, and we're gonna do this. Can I do this? Actually, multiple cases in Golang. Switch. Commas. I knew there was a way to do it easily. Yep. So I can probably do this. Does it work like that? What? So why do I need to do this? Because it's not a switch. Okay, so maybe I need to do it like that. Okay, let's see. How do you do this? Golang nuts. Okay, so I'm gonna copy it, just copy it, because this is gonna get replaced with something else anyway. Let's just make it work for now. And in service, whenever we remove an user, we need to do this. While it's locked. And that should be quits. It would also work with joins right now because we actually don't care, but later on we're gonna need the distinction. So what's connected? Test nickname 1 and test nickname 2, and it works. Great. So I'm gonna commit that, and that's gonna be it for today. So work around for a race condition in a test. Actually, there is a way to fix it now, but I don't want to do this right now. What do we do? So that's people. Right, so we added handling actually. Okay, so now what we do is broadcast joins and quits implemented message people added a lock to the mutex, actually it's a mutex, to the service connected users structure. And actually 4 because we didn't add it to this structure, but to this one, but it's used for this. Okay, message people, what else did we do? What else have we done? WebSocket. Made the service send join quit events to every connection. That's gonna be all, I think. And we can push now, which is wonderful. Wonderful. There's 2 of them, and now there's only 1. Great. So that is going to be it for today. Thank all of you 0 watchers, viewers for watching, or not. Well, I did this because it's a good way to keep me focused. And I get Rubber Duck debugging for free because I talk about the stuff I do and I can hear myself doing that, and that helps. And I get to practice my poor English skills. Maybe one day I'll get better. Alright, so thanks and see ya.